welcome.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's a free-for-all, but you know, with me, Keith, it's a free-for-all every day. I'm feeling a lot of piss and vinegar. Welcome back, everybody, to the Nightly News, where it's going to be all about the sonic bombast freedom soundtrack from the guitar player from the Motor City. I am Detroit Muscle.
Yeah. You know what, Ted? When they always say, and no introduction needed, that's a classic, right? We come on. No introduction needed. It's Ted Nugent. He has a Gibson Birdland guitar in his lap, I believe. And you know what, Ted? You have been very generous throughout your career. I know you've done many, many fundraisers for law enforcement and hunting causes, and you're a tireless worker for HunterNation.org. You've got a big benefit concert coming up down in Estero, Florida on December 1, trying to raise some money, a hurricane benefit. And I think you're down there. That's going to be done with Lynyrd Skynyrd. That sounds like an awesome event. How do you pick things like that? Because I know you would be doing 9,000 of those a year for all the causes that you really believe in. How'd they get you, and what are we going to expect from you down there?
Well, bottom line, I believe that those of us that put our heart and soul into being the best that we can be, and we gain some success through luck and hard work ethic and visions and sacrifice and risk taking, like the man in the arena, in the swirling dust of the battle of the American dream. And we stumble once in a while, but we get back up, dust ourselves off, and plow forward. I'm the plow forward daddy. I'll be 74 years old here next month, and I've always been inspired by the unbelievable outrage, the intensity, the sexuality, the defiance, the irreverence, the fun of what Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley and Little Richard created. And so people who love that music, which are all real music lovers, they contact me and my wonderful assistant, Linda, every day. Every day we get offers to do stuff like this. But after that horrible hurricane down in Florida, Ira Dean, who co-wrote the unbelievable song, Am I the Only One, with Aaron Lewis. He's a great songwriter, a great artist, a great musician, and a great American. He immediately called me and said, we're working with Live Nation down here in Naples to do a fundraiser for all the victims of this horrible hurricane. Would you be a part of it? I said, yes. When, where, and how? Here I come. So I got a hold of my team, and I got buddies with jets so that we can go from a family celebration in Texas down to Florida for the Mar-a-Lago event with the great Donald Trump in the midday of December 1st. And then we're going to go up to Naples or Estero, Florida, for a fundraiser for the victims of the hurricane with the great Lynyrd Skynyrd and Ira Dean and John Rich and some great artists, Tracy Lawrence and Gavin DeGraw and Brian Kelly and Derek St. Holmes, this incredible guitar player, vocalist from my band in Detroit. Derek is going to join me on stage. We'll probably do a Johnny B. Good fire breathing get down, and Cat Scratch Fever, a sexy song, and Stranglehold, a defiant, fun animal breeding soundtrack. So yeah, it would be a great benefit. And the Lynyrd Skynyrd's going to be on stage, the entire Lynyrd Skynyrd band, just an American classic. So once again, people, it's in Estero, Florida, in the evening of December 1st, and it's raising money, 100% going to the victims of the hurricane who need help, because I'm just a rock and roll husband, father, grandpa, band leader, guide, outfitter, writer, American dreamer. And all of us in the asset column, we always try to help our fellow needy Americans. So that's what we're going to do in Florida on December 1st.
Ted, yesterday we talked about you facilitating a meeting with Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. And I asked if I might be able to carry your briefcase into that meeting because I'm so curiously interested. Would I be able to carry your guitar case on December 1 into Mar-a-Lago for that event and then onto the stage for this? Because I'm a huge Lynyrd Skynyrd fan too. I love me some Sweet Home Alabama. That's as good Southern country rock as you get.
You bet. Great bunch of guys. I'll tell you what, Keith, I'll look into that. Right now, Shemaine and I are going to fly into the Mar-a-Lago event, and I will be playing the national anthem and doing a speaking engagement with the great President Donald Trump. And I actually am going to sit at the same table with the great president for dinner, but I have to get out of there. And you know what else I have to do? I have to borrow a tie. I don't own a tie. Maybe I'll get that Fredbear bolo tie made out of an elk horn and some sinew. Maybe that would qualify as a tie. But yes, I'll tell you what, Keith Mark, since you are my nightly Nuge, truth, logic, and common sense, freedom-loving blood brother, I'll see if I can't get you to give me some assistance that evening, because I will need somebody to help upset this amplifier so I can unleash a fire-breathing Star-Spangled Banner.
Ted, why don't you, you started with no introduction. Why don't you just end us with no introduction or closure?
All right. Well, Keith, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Everybody, keep your spirits on fire. Get out there in the great outdoors and cleanse your soul and celebrate the Spirit of the Wild. The new Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild TV show is going to Pursuit, the Pursuit Network, in January of 23. God bless America.